God of War Ragnarok, part 12. Taking a little break from work. Hopefully, I can play for like an hour or something like that, and then my controller won't completely die. Okay, I saw some Let's Plays, so I'm gonna at least try to get a couple of these things real quick before I move on. Okay, if I remember right, the other doohickey for this one over here is... Oh! Right there. Oh, yeah. That was the other thing. Supposedly, there's a skill that allows you to get fire, like, to eject fire. I want that because I think I can use it with this, sigil thing. No! I bet you any money it might be this one. No, no, it's not that one. Good. Nope. Okay, it was ranged, so one of these maybe? It might have been an extra thing though, now that I'm thinking about it. So these are not... Nope. Kind of? No. It's still really close to the person. No. Huh. I could have sworn I saw one that was like... better to use. Okay, maybe not. Well, darn! That might have been a heavy runic attack though. And I don't have that yet. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm going to stay with this because I really do like the charged thing. Yeah. I did that by accident anyway. Okay, shield attachment. Okay, I think I'm going to just switch back to this just because I do like the double ring attacks interrupting. I've been doing that, trying to do it anyway, and it obviously not working because I didn't have the right thing equipped. Okay, this is the one I need to work on doing more often because that's helpful when I can remember how to use it. And then I think I only get one. And this is maxed out, which is nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to change this to Valor because I was watching other people play and it looks like you get both the perks of Rage and that health thing. I thought beforehand it was more of a you had to choose between health or Rage, but it looks like it's both. So I'm going to go with Valor and see if that helps any. I kind of did a lot with these axes. Okay, I think I liked that one. I don't want that one. Yeah, this has the same damage and more frost than the other cool one. Wait, can I upgrade it? I can upgrade it. What the heck? Sweet. I'll do it. Heavy runic attack. Okay. And the attachment, luck chance, health burst. I do like that. Yeah. Alright, but anyways, I guess I'll try. We have to get over there and do it. Yeah. Wrong arrows. Wrong weapon. Okay. I also found out I was doing this wrong. But you can make these larger. I don't think I did this right, but darn it. Yeah, I have to get it aimed better. There we go. There we go. And then I can get a little closer. Yeah, they get large. I could have done so much more if I knew that earlier. Come on. Alright. Hello? There we go, there we go. That just took way too long. Now, I can't remember what letter I need. R, okay. And aiming would be helpful. Whee! I'm trying to think if that other thing was on this island. Maximum rage. Getting closer to getting better. I don't think it was up here. I think it was across. Oh god, I'm gonna take it easy with. Right. Back up here, I think. It was the one with the bells. Since I don't have to do each bell individually, I think I can get it. Ugh, maybe I shouldn't have gone in this direction. Oh, that's her. I was like, what is that loud? Oh, hey, more target practice. I'm glad these don't grow back. They probably do if you, like, go out of the area. I already got this one down here, I think. Yeah. It's this area, right? Ooh, hey. Oh, by the way, these, I didn't realize all this time I was doing it because it worked and got me stuff. The Let's Plays I saw, it looks like some people didn't know about it, and so they tried it in a different way and it didn't work, so they just thought it was a plant instead of like something they could actually, you know, grind for items. Okay, say there's sacrifice. I fear devotion is waning amongst others. Excuse me. If we are to drive from the Aesir from Vanaheim, there are things we must do without hesitation. Sacrifices must be made, and if I'm the only practitioner with enough courage to make them, then so be it. In life I do scream, in death I do sing, in blood I do trust, and I am the vengeance of these lands. Is it down there? Oh, there's a thing down there, though. Like, give me a thing? There you go. Yay! Might want to get out of there, Freya. Did I miss all this the first time around? Wow.
Looks like more armor for Luke to fix up.
The last of them.
Okay, it's already here. Climb up this wall. There's a Kinder egg down there I gotta get. Same time now, Freya. There we go. Okay. Where is the bell thing? Oh, I guess we're going back down. Why did I go this way? Other than that thing's gonna pop when I get down. Okay, it's a different plant. I could have sworn it was in this area.
More Sather markings. We're definitely getting closer.
To what? Like I already was here, yo. Where's that bell thing? Okay. So, from what I've seen... Oh, hey, another Kinder Egg. Okay. Is doing this. Have them overlap. And then...
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
I'm not doing it fast enough. Yeah, I'm not doing it fast enough. I gotta find the thing. Okay. Let's have them explode. Any day now, dude over here. Okay. Okay, it's not listening to my controller. So I'm gonna think it's my controller is almost dead.
Ah, that's it.
Did it work? Nice. Oh, heck yeah! Okay. Now we can go to the Raven Tree. Oh god, I turned around. Glad I went back for all that. I think it'll come in handy. What is that? Oh, it's a plant. Oh, it's the rainbow area. All right.
Let's do it.
I do want to see.
Let's make something then.
Wait, was I supposed to give which color? Okay. Never mind then. We're going. Okay, wait. Before I do that, gotta make sure I'm back on. I can remember how to do this. That's not it. Why is my brain not working? Okay, hold on. Maybe it's because I'm in this mode. There we go. Okay, I'm back to giving balance. That's all I was checking. Apparently you can't check that while you're doing this. Eyes of Odin. Backwards! Yeah, that was quick. Race you there! Race ya! Man, she's a good runner.
New father, new mother, new fate to suffer.
But I guess it's in order. Yeah. Heavily fortified armor. Okay, this is taking down strength. Ew.
In death we kneeled until you freed us with your steel.
So destroying the ravens free their spirits somehow. Good to know.
Probably came out of
Well,
people
free of Odin's control.
complaining that they're
anyway.
killing birds left and right. Okay, nah, no thank you. Okay, or at least not right now. Okay, crucible. Hold on, I don't know what that quest is. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with the story, and then I'll come back for some stuff.
We are certain Trace could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
Okay.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard.
Is there anything
How
cool
I've
around
missed
here?
the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Oh, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
Yeah,
From me, of course.
that's what I thought.
Of course.
Come on, cute doggies!
Come.
Oh, they're so adorbs.
Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you.
You think they're gonna bite off your hands?
Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate.
Okay.
Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They
That's
are...
more of an Atreus thing.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
But that's more of Atreus thing. It's his dog.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
Don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy. Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The giants, they herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That
Yeah.
image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No.
Or like the flip
Death
right
can
choice
have
that you have to do,
me
even though it's in the
burns
same
me.
place, which is
Then maybe it's not the
Hit
future
toward
that
fate.
bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further.
oh yeah, hold on, you gotta get that.
Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See
Wait,
how their
okay,
heads
you're
point
going
away?
this way to the right. Oh, well, thank you, wolves. Let's do the. Oh, oh. Let's do this. Let's switch you over to better arrows.
Incoming fire!
Oh God.
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Will be.
Enemies to your left!
I thought I got rid of that setting. I'll take it though.
Enemies to your left!
Yeah, I see him.
You're on fire, Kratos.
Okay, well, we're doing this. I thought I got the thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some life here soon. There we go. No! I'm in a lot of fire. Holy shit.
Fire in your back!
Come on, help me out here, Freya. Woo!
Suspect
nice.
That's all of them.
Oh, I
These
had
were
these
Kol
things to
Raiders.
use?
Infamous.
Trace and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
The Kol Raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about them.
Perhaps.
Wow, she is
Up to you,
really
brother.
wanting some more.
If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
Ooh, treasure. Oh, I guess not. It's a treasure map.
Well, the Lake of Nine has certainly seen better days. Raiders have made themselves...
My dearest Brian Yolf, as a warrior's time in Midgard draws to an end and their journey to Valhalla begins, one often finds their final breaths taken near prized possessions. I know robbing the dead always puts you in a moral quandary, but has it occurred to you that their new possessions in the afterlife must surely be so opulent they will not miss the old? Food for... oh, I thought that was like he got killed halfway through. Food for thought, your beloved. Okay, we're looking for the doorway.
quite at home. Sure, I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Secret.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that.
Wait. Do I not have... I have a heavy runic attack. Why does it... Is it just cooldown
She
that I
told
don't...
me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
Ah.
The Valkyrie Queen.
Oh. Hold up. Oh, that just doesn't have...
Ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen.
What is hers looking like? Can she level up? Upgrade. Wait, is that the one I wanted? Yeah. I also want to get her skills up. Oh yeah. I don't know why I don't have these already. Wow. Okay, this is why the runic arrows sucked. I could have sworn I did these. I like that. What is this? Oh. Yeah. Okay.
As Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
I should have guessed it was Secret helping you recover yourself. She's so loyal, wise,
Wait,
clever, tall.
was this not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
Go, Freya, I see a barrel we're gonna get.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not
Okay,
somebody's
it goes
life,
this
if
way.
that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Norns live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's minds? Not so sure I like the sound of that.
Oh, you need me to hire for that. How do I get in there, though? Oh, this way.
The oarsmen. A monument to conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
Alright. Did a good job on this ice. What? No treasure, the dead guy. Alright. Okay, we've been through here. Okay, I have a feeling that I need to go through there for a reason. Okay, that takes me back over there where I need to go. Right?
You won't believe it, Mimir. This crest belongs to Fjotorlund.
Fjotorlund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
Okay, I'm gonna go back this way. Okay, so that's a favor, which is cool. It means I have to go back there if I want to do a favor. Oh god, that does not sound good. Oh, it's one of those guys. Yelpa! Okay, maybe I'm doing the thing wrong with the rage. Oh, I'm doing this. I guess it makes sense. Okay, I'm going to die.
Can't do this without you.
Okay, I'm changing back, because I don't think I'm doing the Valor thing correctly. Can I have time to change? There we go. Okay, changing back to Fury. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also a poison thing that I didn't do. There we go. That's what I wanted to get done. Damn. Ah. Freya, take care of the other one while I'm doing R3 on this guy. Oh god. No, no. Oh, that's not enough. No! 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 Finish him off! Yeah! Nice. Woo! Wait. Why are you running around like that, Freya? Okay. Another one came up. Woo! That was a good one. Now see, I call that balance. That's like a good hard fight. It wasn't too crazy. Not like the Dreki. I have a feeling the Dreki are like... I probably should have upped my stuff before getting into all that. Was that the treasure? Oh no. Alright. This decreases cooldown but increases defense and luck. Ooh, I don't know. I depend a lot on my stuff. But luck would be nice. What else do I got here? Might be worth it for the defense. There's no upgradable stuff. Huh. Is it because I also have the arm guards that it's telling me... Oh, it's because I have a set going on. I think I'll keep my... Well, wait. If I have a set... What would it be? Oh, I got skills? Okay. How much does it take to... Oh, I can only craft 2, so... You know what? Let's do some damage. I will get some of that back. I'm gonna kill my enemies. I don't want to stun them.
Iron peace, not a golden war.
Tyr used to talk about how heavy the cost of war was compared to its
Oh.
bounties.
Okay,
He felt
fine.
like it was his responsibility to avoid it.
Kind of still done.
Okay, what I wanted to try is armor. I have arcane refresh to help with cooldown. So if I change over to guiding light, do I have guiding light on this? I could probably build it, so I'll just keep what I have. Probably got a buff for having a set. Was this area only for that? Alright. Onward! Thing is, do I go through here? Oh. Thank you for letting me know, game, that I can't go through there. Oh, I guess I do have Oh god.
Right side, brother!
Oh god. Okay, fuck it.
Left side, brother!
Ah! I can't get my shield out in time. Wow. That's a bit crazy. Wonder if there's a way I can get them to bottleneck through the thing or something. Okay, we're gonna start out with this thing that I didn't even think about doing, which is poison. I'm gonna waste it on one guy, but that's okay.
Watch your left!
Okay, that was a bad idea.
Behind you!
Oh, that was hard. I mean, get this guy, and then I can do this.
Right side!
Oh god. That was bad.
Fuck, this is a fine mess.
I can take him. I think I can do this. I just have to do it better. Ooh, my nose is running. Might be raining soon. Okay, the poison's gonna come after I get them into a thing. Hello. That was a bad shot. Okay, we're doing.
What's your left?
That's not what I wanted to do. I needed a change. There we go. Now let's do some poison. Helpful if I could.
What's your right?
Let's get it. Yeah, I like that move. Raids work so much better when they don't have this thing on top of them. Okay.
Chillin, you alright?
No, I'm not. Oh god, okay, so when that guy gets you, that guy gets you. Whew! That was like the last guy, too. Okay, starting out with this, because it's melee, or it's ranged. Oh my god, I can't aim worth shit. Going back to sleep. Ah, no, not again.
What now?
Oh, nice.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjordun.
Whee!
Sigrun spoke of growing
I thought they
up
kept
with
going
these
behind
people
me.
before she
I was
joined
so
the
worried.
Valkyries.
That was fun! You know we can do it, Freya. Oh, heck yeah.
Looks like there's a staircase on the other side.
And treasure. Yeah, we're not doing this when it's bells. Ooh, can I, no. I mean, yeah. Nah, okay. That bell. Can I even open this door?
There must be another way around.
Yeah, Freya, I got it. Let's see here. This is just for the bell? Oh, is that treasure? No, that's a tree. Upward? Because he came out that way. Can we not get up there? What's lame? And of course, I can't do the bell thing without getting on the other side there. I'm guessing we're going back outside. Something to do with this up here? Okay, we already tried. Yeah. And I hear people over there. Yeah, she's over here, so it's this direction. Okay, what? Oh. That makes sense. Oh, no, no, wrong button. Oh, maybe I'm not getting it at the right angle. Okay, we've done it twice. What kind of angle do I need on this? Is it one of those things where you need like a one of these arrows first, and then you switch to a different arrow? What? It's glowing. Maybe it's I mean, it's green, so I think this isn't gonna really do anything. No, it doesn't do anything. What is it that I'm not shooting at? The heck? It's the thing right in front of there. How do you get the angle right? Okay, there's something I'm missing here, and I don't know what it is. Can't see from here. Maybe from up here? Is my thing not working? Like my game? Okay, let's try the burning thing again. No. Maybe it's gotta be in a certain order. Like, that's maybe not the only green thing. Can I go down here? Oh, I'm so confused. Freya. A little help, since your arrows aren't working. Oh, there's a climbing thing here. I just wasn't looking down.
Watch yourself.
Oh god, it's one of these guys. No, wrong one. Damn it! Oh. Can I please just get there? Here we go.
Kratos, are you okay?
Nope. Gonna get the other guy back. I gotta get over here. Help me out. Oh my god, I got stuck on a dead body. Damn it! Damn it! Oh god! Unexpected. No! Damn it! Went right into it. It's close. It's calling that axe back that I struggle with. Let's do it. Oh, maybe runic arrows would be better.
Watch yourself.
Come on. Damn it! Yeah, I'm trying. Ah. Trying to switch weapons this entire time for the one guy, and then.
On your left.
Yeah, you can help Freya. Okay. Okay, I gotta do what I did the other time, where it's like one at a time instead of 3 on 1 here. Because Freya is like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have a poison spell or some shit like that. Okay, we're going back to runic. Or, I mean, sonic arrows. Oh, arms hurting.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't have this. There we go.
On your right!
Are you okay? No, I'm not. No, I'm trying to change. That's not what I wanted you to do. But alright. Oh god.
This is a fine mess.
I didn't tell her to change arrows. Unless I did by accident. Oh, maybe I hit that instead the other. Sometimes my hands get mixed up. Okay. Sonic arrows. This is in my hands. I shouldn't have to recall it. I feel like every time I get up there, I'm recalling it, even though I didn't throw it. Alright. Okay, spin it. See if it's down here. Damn it. This should help. That's not what I... This doesn't switch weapons like I want it to. Whoa. I got too close. Damn it! Switch your fucking weapon when I want it to switch! Left flank, but I'm not gonna help you at all. Nope, get out of there. Oh god, why didn't it do the thing? Why? Damn it! Why? No. No, I wanted the life, not the... Give me the life! The life button is the same thing as the Bifrost button. Especially if you're sprinting forward. To get the life, it's like the same stuff. And then if you're holding your shield up, I keep holding the shield button because I want the shield up as soon as possible. That doesn't necessarily work.
Watch yourself.
Okay. Oh god. That's not what I'm trying to shoot for. Trying to keep track of these guys. Run! Don't just sit there. Shit! Just go! I need to get back. Okay, why doesn't it let me re-aim without having to do that thing again? No, shit! I was right in the middle of a thing, and so it wouldn't let me. Okay, I need life. Here, let's do this, because I thought I took advantage of it. I can't get life without my thing up. I have rage when I want it, so let's do it. Whee! Come on now. Come on, I know you can do it. Yeah! Much better now than I was like just 2 days ago.
Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
I'll just live around and take any of it. Woo! That was a good fight. Wait. Where did we go? I think we would go up here for a second. There's also that cave over there. Oh, hey. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing?
There it is.
I hope I can
The
still
other
get back to that
staircase.
cave. Aha! Oh. Okay, we can get back to it. Yeah! Leave. Yeah. Oh, look at this statue. That's pretty cool. Screenshot! Except it's super dark. And getting darker. Okay. Okay, where is this? Where are we going? Oh, I know where I'm going. I'm gonna kill this bird. There we go. He said the other staircase. Where? Oh, this way. Wait, what? Oh, is it freed now? Oh, this is this one. Oh god. Stuck in a thing. Okay, maybe I do need sonic arrows.
Time to move!
Oh, they're electricity? Oh god, that sucked.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light.
Okay, wait, what it can do? It can what? Repair? Was it repair? Oh, wait, what was it? Yeah, I can get another one of those. Nice. Ah.
What? No. She never mentioned.
There goes our lights for the area. I was kidding. An accused name. Woe to the great princess Sigrun. Her heart is broken, and her mind, my fellow. Can't talk today. She committed a sin for which there can be no redemption. She loved the wrong man. Handsome of face and congenial of smile, he was perfect, except for his name. King Hygel. Helgel? Helgi. Helgi? Sigrun's father, King Hogni, would never approve of such a marriage for one simple reason. This was the name of his old enemy. So strong was Hogni's hatred of Helgi that he would never allow a man into his home. But Sigrun loved him still, and so she endeavored to convince her father that love should be and could be stronger than hatred. She was mistaken. Interesting. We can open this up now. So we do have to go in that cave. Okay, I don't think I can do this bell thing. I suck at the bells. I'm gonna go on. Whoa, this is different.
Kratos, I see something.
I do too. Cavasir's poems. The dead do not ride. Uh. Not Red Dead. I don't know which that's. Okay, anyways. In which Cavasar plays a poem of oil slick rotting flesh. Horses of steel and oil and leather, brothers who fight and fall together. They rise from beneath a new day dawns. The future has teeth and yesterday is gone. I climb up the wrong thing for some reason. Oh wait, let's see if this will work now. Probably not from this angle though.
Is that a key?
Wonder what
Huh.
lock that key belongs to.
No lock.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Okay. Which way else did I go when I was up? Oh, okay. No, wait. Isn't this how we got outside, though? That's weird. Maybe it got covered up when I moved the chain. Okay, we're going out the front door.
Mimir, what did those runes say?
Sigrun. She loved another. A king named Helgi.
Ah, I got the
Seems they were
hard G
madly
correct.
in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come, Mimir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Aye. Suppose I did.
Oh. Where's that cave? There was a cave. Freya, where are we going? Okay, the cave is to the right. Oh, was that not a real cave? Okay, fine. Map time. Okay, this was the oarsman. Let's do some of these side quests while we're here. Trying to get to. Is that the main quest? That's not the main quest. Okay, I'm going to. Oh God, there's so much I can do. Okay, let's do one at a time. I'll track that. Okay, is there anything closer? Animal instincts. Oh, I don't. We can do that on the way. Sigrun's curse. That's kind of interesting. I want to get the other key. Why should it be farther away? It is farther away. Okay. Back to this one. Because we can do more of the killing on the way. Okay, I think it's saying I have to get this chain again. Poor Frey's cold. And put her in a cold outfit. Whee! Okay, I guess this way? Okay, is it that way, or is there another way this way? Looks like it's both ways. Now it's saying... This is confusing. Oh wait, might as well while I'm here get my ass kicked. Come on, Freya! Oh shit! I don't think that's gonna do shit, but... Damn! Well, never mind about that one yet. I am not strong enough. I'll come back for that one. That was bad. Especially when I don't got rage. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Okay, I'm not reading this right, I think. Okay, this way. Now it's saying this way. Problem is, I'm not paying attention to where I'm going if I'm just looking at the compass. Oh, it was back this way. Okay. Okay, we're gonna...
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right.
wolves
They have
coming?
ways of discouraging
Yeah, the wolves are coming.
visitation.
Good.
Odin made his share of efforts.
Wouldn't talk about what he found.
Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw.
Oh, it's around here? What am I looking for again? I'm looking for runes to read.
Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream.
Win mines, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds.
Rune reads. God, there's so many. I didn't even see what that was. Okay, win mines, not wars. Found etched into the helmet of the statue of Tyr, a radical philosophy for a god of war.
Too bad Tyr has no interest in doing either these days.
Okay, next one. 164 meters in this direction. Probably could use a sled.
You were asking about my last visit to the Norns. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate, which only made me more determined to try.
Ooh, stolen treasures. A sculpture from the Southern Empire. Okay, Maya. And now that is a civilization that I would like to visit. If Tyr's writings are to be believed, the Southern gods are said to possess unparalleled wisdom and generosity. Their ruler of the heavens apparently saw fit to gift humanity with advances like writing, farming, the calendar, and sciences. Imagine that, a deity who wishes to share knowledge rather than hoard it. Equally, I wouldn't wish to ever draw the ire of such a pantheon. I've heard their god of death takes great pleasure in torturing expired souls with fire and water. Though I can no longer feel pain, I imagine he'd find some way to make my current situation rather unpleasant. Huh. This is why you walk.
Brother, what is your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The
What's around here?
legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated.
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange
Time
stability,
travel.
obviously. I mean, a rumour about Thor knocking the world serpent back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
Hold! What is that?
Isn't
Wish
that the
for
spear?
peace. Be ready for war.
Well, that's astute of the
It'd be nice to go straight to it when it says you could. Wait, that's not even it. Wish for peace, be ready for war. Found etched in a spear of Okay, that's why, because there's not really much
Tyr
to
never
say.
sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
Aye, best be armed than not.
More treasure?
Impressive-looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big.
Whispering slab. Interesting. Okay, this doesn't seem... Okay, I can't add it anyway, but... Maximum rage based on vitality. I don't have enough vitality. Okay, okay, I will take the animals this time.
So to be clear, finding the Norns is not about altering events, yeah?
I would not ask them to change the past even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
Okay. Glad we took the animals this time. Oh, that is cool. So the controller vibrates when you're on the snow, but when you're on the ice, it gets smooth again. It's pretty sweet.
Look, there's some debris over there. I'm guessing from Tyr's poor statue.
Oh, hey, it's the guiding light one. Okay, so I'm going to equip this, and then waist armor, I'm going to try this as well and see how well it does.
Defend the peace.
Well, I think that's the last of it. Doubtful we'll find any more interesting bits.
Oh, that actually worked. Defend the piece found etched into the bracer from the statue of Tyr. And how did Tyr accomplish this? Did he not take up arms in order to do so?
I always admired the love Tyr inspired.
Where I come from.
What are we looking at on these? I'm in a wintry place. Maybe I should focus on this. I'm not doing that enough. Is it worth 3,000 though? Okay, well, emulation is full. I think I'll accidentally do this anyway, so might as well. Freya can afford something. I use Sonic Arrows a lot, so maybe I'll go with this first, and then I'll do the other. Yeah, I can't afford anything.
Gods of war are not revered in such a way.
Not all gods of war are the same, brother.
They are not.
Okay, I'm following the wolves now. Oh, maybe I'm not. Nope. Here we go. Alright, I don't know what you're barking about. Oh, I know what you're barking about. Treasure and a raven? There's treasure near there. Oh, are you kidding me? All right. How do you get down there? Yeah, I keep saying to go this way now. Whoa, what are you doing? Okay. But there is stuff down there. Where are you taking me, dogs? Okay, I'm supposed to be following the dogs. Oh wait, there's stuff in here. No, I've been here. Okay. Maybe I gotta select it. It is active. Okay. Hey, dogs. I think you're getting confused. We need to go this way. I know you guys want to turn around, but we're going here.
Kratos, a raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother?
Yep. I want to check out this new stuff I put on. Oh, hey, look, it's the treasure. Yeah! Okay, we gotta switch. Get her on some sonic arrows. Oh, what? What did I get? Okay, I got 3 of these now if I wanted to try them. They're the cooldown ones. I currently have the stun damage ones. And I might, once I get them, switch over to a defense one maybe? But that's above 75. I'm not doing that anymore. Huh. I think I'm good with the ones I got. Probably should have gone to Brock or where I heard the blacksmith stuff. Ooh, my eyes are watering. Oh, he's an explosive person.
The Alpha!
Hit. I'll take. Okay. You want to be like that, eh? How about if I just throw this over at you?
Enemies to your left! The Alpha!
You're fine. I didn't do what I needed it to do.
Watch the fire!
The Alpha!
Here we go, switching so I can do more melee stuff. Or not melee, ranged stuff.
Good riddance!
Oh, you want to be like that, lady? Okay. Well, at least I got that door open.
The Alpha! The Alpha!
Oh, hey. Whee!
That is all of them.
That's of life, and I didn't. Excuse me, I didn't need to use any of it. At least Spray's doing more stuff now. Whee! What is this? It's just fire? Yeah. from the raider, or raiding the raiders. So what is this? Oh. Nah, I'm good. Unless... that was a heavy one. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I got a heavy one finally for that weapon. Take all their stuff down. Oh, is this another? Okay, no, it's one of those. Good. Okay. Can I not? What? Not at all? What the hell? Wait for that to die. Okay. One right near here. There we go. It's one. Oh, I guess I could have used this thing. There's one in the back there. And one to the right. Oh. Okay. Gonna be throwing stuff. Nice. This other one want me to throw something at it. Where is this other one? Over there? Are you kidding me? I don't know if I can reach that. Shit. Okay, Freya. Yay! Maximum rage increase. Oh, almost. So you can't get in there. You don't need to get in there, apparently. Okay, back to what we were doing. I know.
They still whine.
Poor thing. I can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
Okay, it's taking me this direction. Is it this way? No. Here we go.
This is the right area, but we can't go further on the sled.
Quiet.
That was fun. I guess I'll... No, I like starting with this.
I just hope the Norns are somewhere indoors and warm. Safe to say, no, I have not missed Midgard in Fimbulwinter. Thank you.
We will see soon enough.
King's Grave.
Left side! Incoming fire! Yelpa! Behind you! Incoming!
I know how to do it. I just have to get this guy first. I can't get out of the way?
Yelpa!
Okay, yeah, we're doing this again.
Incoming!
Nope, I need it. There, that's what I need. Okay, why can't I do a dodge more effectively? That's what I want to know. I need to get on this ogre, but getting on the ogre is like really hard right now. There we go, that's what I need. Because I need to get on the ogre, and I need to get him toward the bad guy. I always like these scenes if I can get on that ogre. Whee!
Yelpa!
Oh yeah.
The way forward is magically sealed. Something in here is giving it power.
It's this thing right here, probably.
The hilt of a sword.
Brother, I know
Don't
that
pull
sword
it.
hilt. Tread carefully. You of all people know how weapons can carry ghosts.
Ow. Should have,
If it does not,
Ooh. That wasn't armor, that was what, weapon? And a sword. Oh, never mind. It was hurt.
let's find the Norns. It can wait.
Let's keep looking. This way.
I need to grab my life here. Okay, this way. Okay, that way. I'll leave that there, I'll need it later.
I feel a trace of their illusions here. I can try to dispel it. Oh, no.
Wait, let's see what's around this corner.
There's nothing here.
A false trail.
I'm afraid so. We'll have to see what else the wolves can find.
Typical Nornish mischief.
What?
They know we're searching. I warned you they wouldn't make
Nothing
it easy.
here.
And what's the hilt of a cursed king have to do with any of it?
Distraction? Coincidence? Who knows? I suppose they'd say we were fated to find it.
Oh, I'm going away from where I need to go. Glad I did.
Kratos, your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer.
Oh god, the hateful.
Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Nope. Oh, he did a double. Ah, shit. Come on, girl. Oh, I shouldn't have been doing that. It would pass if I could get out of here and get some life. Yeah.
Come on, Kratos. Off your back.
Ah. I'm gonna try that one more time, and then I'll come back if I can't get through it.
Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake. You're on fire, Kratos.
Yeah.
It will pass.
Yelpa!
Take it off, man. I've got this.
I'm trying to. Oh. I'm not even halfway done with this dude. I'm gonna come back. When I'm a little bit more powerful. Yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah. The dogs are like, I told you you would get your ass kicked. Okay, this way. Okay. Okay, hold the bone. This thing's on fire. That means there's probably a thing we can go and attack. Oh, is this where we were? Never mind then. Okay, to the right.
How was Sigrun when you saw her last?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of her corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you. Seeing you yourself again would surely be payment enough.
This
Here
is
we
the
go.
area.
Thanks, doggies. Let me pet you. Okay.
Let's see. I feel something. In this
I hear
direction.
something.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something.
I had to free a raven there. I hear.
Kratos, I feel the Norns over here.
I know, but I hear
ready?
somebody that can help me out with some shit over here. Are they inside?
Open up. Nothing. Another dead end.
Return the wolf.
A trap!
Shit. Not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I needed to get closer.
Chillin, you alright?
Oh god. Might as well. Oh, that was a nice move.
Incoming! Left side!
Raider on the left!
That's all of them.
Yay!
You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then
Yeah,
we
I saw
keep
that
looking.
hatred over there.
Back to the wolves then.
Oh wait, wait. Back to the wolves? Looks like there's something up here.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
That armor looks like Lunda's design. I can fix it up for you if you like. Whatever you need, I'll create.
Repair socket. Okay. And now I need to get into my socket.
Try not to break.
Where is it? Amulet. Okay. What do I want? Probably something to do with cooldown. My vitality's so low. Let's do a defense. No, I already have all defense. Status inflicted enemies based on this luck. That's a set bonus, though. What can I add? Oh, I didn't. Defense and luck, maybe. Let's do that. And I can sell some stuff.
Ooh, a souvenir from foreign lands.
All right.
Mimir, look. Another Fjotalund marking.
Aye, this place must have been part of Sigrun's kingdom. A first outpost preceding further expansion.
Random side quest and no
Another
boat.
crane.
Nope. I don't know what I'm doing with this axe throwing today. Oh. It's one of those things. We need to take care of it.
The Alpha!
brother!
Yay, we did it!
Another sleeping troll, courtesy of the dwarves.
What? I don't know where to even find that. I didn't see the name. Okay, whatever. You can look that up later if you want to. Hmm. I want that raven.
Sad to see Sigrun's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take a tour of the kingdom, you might not like everything you find.
So, she loved another before me. There are worse things to discover about someone you love.
Yes, there certainly are.
Okay. Okay, I need to move this back over here. Alright. Let's see what's over this way. Oh, you can adjust it. Okay, let me go. Wrong weapon.
Another raider to the left!
My left? Oh, wrong left.
I felt that one, brother.
Oh god, he's going behind me. What the hell? That was nice. Whee! That surprisingly almost got me, and I don't have enough life to do anything. Ah. I think I'm going in this direction, right? What's down here first? Ooh, oh yeah. Oops, couldn't get the R3 on that guy.
Good, that's the way.
Wait, did he just jump to his death? Well, that's one way to kill the bad guy. Oh, oops. Not what I wanted. But okay. Alright. Freya, sometimes you stand right in the way. Oh. Is there a... Looks like get caught on. Let's go this way and see where it goes.
Kratos, I see something.
You always see something. Is that low enough? No. We go higher or lower? Can we go lower? Oh, I can. And then we go higher. Twice. I think. Anything else down here? Oh, it's gotta go one more, I guess.
Well done.
All right. I guess this way?
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place.
Yeah, maybe if it'll let me actually read them.
It can't be.
It is.
Oh, Mimir.
The death of Helgi. Ash to ash, bones to bones, where love cannot live, death takes hold. Here are the words of Prince Dagger. My spear drips righteous and red from the blood of that cad, King Helgi. My father, in his wisdom, denied him the hand of my sister, Princess Sigrun, knowing his true and dark nature. Enraged by this slight, King Helgi gathered his forces and invaded our land, determined to claim his bride. His murderous soldiers dipped their swords into the hearts of all who opposed their unclean union. Mother, father, all of my brothers, hunted down and slaughtered, all because he was denied my fair sister. The only male of my line left standing, I impaled the villain Helgi on my spear, and did my duty and avenged my family. Interesting.
Look.
Whoa. Okay, compared to... Oh, it's more damage. Doing it. Oh, and I can upgrade it? I'll take it.
The other half of the key.
Oh, that's much farther, closer than I thought it was going to be.
I knew those key pieces would fit. Can't wait to see what lock it belongs to.
Target practice. Little skeleton head or skull, like chilling, rolling down the thing. I don't know where we're at. I guess we'll go back to the wolves.
Enemy behind you!
Okay, fine.
Yelpa!
Oh god, there's something behind me. Damn it. thought I got the thing, but apparently I didn't. Okay, it didn't do what I needed to do, but I'll see what I can do. Oh god. That wasn't enough.
Come on, Kratos, off your back.
That was a big one. Not that bad. It's mostly annoying. It's mostly about the switching of weapons that is annoying me. Because these...
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
And then these other guys are gonna take... Damn it! There we go. I didn't do anything to it? Damn it! Oh. Damn. Some explosive lightning attacks can be interrupted, others can be parried. Stay alert to notice the difference. Oh. Meaning the red and yellow rings. No life drops? Are you kidding me? I need life. That took so much out. Ooh, there's treasure down there. How do I get that treasure? Okay. Oh. Okay, now how do I get back? It says to go this direction.
King Helgi massacred her family just because he couldn't have her. Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
Sigrun and her brother had issues over that.
Oh, and all the time seeking nice
Hey John, how you doing?
She never mentioned anything about this.
Maybe she liked the way you saw her.
Enjoying Ragnarok? Yes. I mean, it could be more balanced. I feel like it's a bit unbalanced, but yes, I'm enjoying it. Alright, how are you enjoying, you said you were playing Baldur's Gate 3? I'm gonna do this just for fun. Whee! Are you interested in, I'm guessing that's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't know. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I might enjoy it. It's one of those things where, like, if I haven't done a series yet, or part of the series, I don't really know yet.
The wolves have picked up another trail. Keep
Yeah, I was
following
doing
their
some
heads.
VG3 and RE4 remake. I want to play the RE4 remake. That looks really good. I've seen people do the original one, so I think the remake would be a fun thing to play. Okay, it says to go this way. So right now, I'm following where these wolves are taking me because they have a scent.
You
They're
mentioned
looking up.
Fimbulwinter had worn down some of Odin's curses, but you still needed help. Was it Sigrun who helped you recover your warrior spirit?
Is that how Odin liked to refer to the curse that kept me from defending myself?
Oh, I suppose that is where I heard it.
Would you like to know how that curse really worked? What it did to me? What it cost me to finally break it?
I'm no longer sure about the two.
That's correct.
Well,
I'm trying to
Sigrun
reach
must
out
have
at
helped
the same
find
time.
your Valkyrie wings. Were they hidden in the place
RE4R
I
is currently on
They
sale
were
on
not.
Steam. Ooh!
But yes, she did.
I'm trying to decide if I want to buy it on
Argued all
Steam
the
if I want to
while I
do
should let my anger
console,
go.
because
Help
I
me
still
to
haven't
see.
gotten it set up to stream, and I'd like to stream something like that on Steam. Once I get that set up, I'm also going to do Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever it is. As soon as I heard that an update's coming that's supposed to make it really nice, I was going to play it either way. But...
This is the place.
Yeah, you said this is the place 3 other times. Oh, okay, 2 other times. At least this didn't have the hatred on it. I'm also having a call out to a plumber tomorrow, and I'm terrified. Never done it before. So embarrassed since my toilet is quite a mess right now. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. Especially with toilets. Toilets are interesting.
We need to
I
work
bet
our
you.
way up. This way.
All right. I bet you any money they're gonna come in, see something they've seen several times before, and not think anything of it. Yeah. And then they're going to flip one little switch or something that's like magic when it comes to plumbers, and it'll be working. And they'll even charge you a ton of money because their job is to make magic happen and then get paid for it. I learned a lot about toilets when I was younger and I was poor.
Can you cut a way through the ice?
Oh, are the Norns making magical ice walls now?
No. I think the water just froze.
R2? Yeah, they gave me a quote for 114 pounds, about $130. That sounds about right. I mean, depending on what it is, I feel like that's like a average rate on fixing pretty much anything.
I didn't tell them to be here.
Fire from above!
Oh god. Ah! Let's just do that real quick.
On your right!
Okay. Damn it. There we go. Too far away. I am too far away for this weapon. There we go. Problem is I had used the toilet before I knew it was clogged. Well, I think that's everybody
Not
that's
that they
done
have any
that.
idea that's what they're doing.
So no worries. Like, I'm pretty sure they've seen worse. And I remember when I had my first apartment and I had a roommate, and it was her first apartment without her mom, and it was funny because our toilet got clogged, and it was the same thing. Like, we used it, and this is something that I think we used it even after it was clogged. So we were like, oh, maybe it'll work still if we just go one more time. I really have to poop. And so what ended up being is the people before us, and this is like a good month before, maybe a couple of weeks, I think it was like a month, their kids shoved colored pencils down into the toilet. but in a way that it didn't noticeably clog the toilet until like way into using it. It was interesting. And they got mad at us, like it was our fault. There was colored pencils shoved in the toilet. I'm like, you think we're shoving colored pencils down the toilet, and it wasn't
Freya,
the little kid
thank you
before
for your
us?
help. I know this was not your focus.
The sooner we find your son, the sooner you'll be able to focus. I just hope it works.
Just the same. Thank you.
A fine sentiment, but write her a bloody note when we're out of the cold, brother.
I think the worst was I was having a medical issue, and so I had a lot of poop, and it was enough that it clogged up a toilet from a 1930s house. I don't think that the plumbing had really been updated for over 20-some years before that, so... Man, I should start talking to you more often. I'm doing better when I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. Ow! I take it back. I can't seem to get... Okay, come on. You take so long, Kratos. Any more? Yep. Whee! Get some of that rage back. Yay!
Okay.
I
feel something.
But again, pretty sure they've seen it all before. I'll explain to them on the phone. Okay. Other things I've learned is don't put Drano down a toilet. When I did that the first time, I had another roommate. And they're like, you don't put that down the toilet. Don't you read the labels? So yeah, don't put Drano down the toilet. The best thing for a clogged toilet, I've noticed, is a simple plunger. If you can get a good suction on it. In the back, like, if you have issues where it's, like, draining weird or something weird, you know, like, it keeps running, check the little, what do you call it, the chain in the back of the thing, because a lot of times it's not clogging the thing it needs to do at the right time. I had a place once where, no matter what I did, I could not get it to seal that seal correctly, and the water was like all at the top, and I don't know how I was able to get it fixed. Like, I got it so it's just exactly what it needed, but I was only there for a couple of years, I think, so that happened. But yeah, the best thing about needing a plumber, if you can't afford one, is you learn how to do a little bit with your plumbing yourself. And like right now, this stuff I probably should do because I don't want to deal with having maintenance come
Everyone
in.
hearing that creepy whisper?
It is like an itch in the
All I
mind.
need to do is...
It means
Oh, I didn't mean to go down there.
Be ready for anything.
Illusions.
Projections, possibly. But assume nothing. There's no telling what manner of creature they've made unwitting guards.
Delightful.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So I have longish hair, and I had long hair when I moved in, so I really need to just unclog my sink, which I could do with Drano. I could probably do better if I just took the sink, had them take the sink apart, clear out the pipes, put it back together. I don't want to do that because I'm paying for them to do it. It's just, I don't necessarily want to deal with people, even if they're nice. You're gonna pop up right when I'm going for the treasure. But yeah, I think it's annoying to have someone in your apartment, but outside of that, it's not too bad.
Kratos,
Oh,
Ghost of
no.
Sparta, Bane of Olympus, Destroyer of Fate, Cruel Striker.
Right in the dick, right there.
Weapon of the gods, turned
Nope.
against his creators. He chases a redemption he knows he can never deserve.
Wait, no, I need a. There we go. Nope. Okay, we're switching weapons because I have. No! Oh, I saw that one coming. Nope. Switching weapons. Nope. No! Oh god. No, 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 no! No. Okay, this isn't gonna really... Here we go. Okay. Damn it! Ah! I hate these guys. Where's my, ranged fire attack that I want so badly? We're gonna start with poison.
Kratos, Ghost of Sparta, Bane of Olympus.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do one of these.
Cruel Striker, Bringer of War.
No! It wouldn't let me move because I was in the middle of a thing.
Against his creators. He chases a redemption he knows he can never deserve. He cannot change.
This is a horrible one. Nope. Oh, it wouldn't let me do the thing! The cooldown on that poison thing is really shit. I hit dodge. Dodge! Nope. Damn it. When is that going to come back? I'm just waiting for all this stuff to come back so I can use it. Nope. Oh yeah! What I'm talking about. Use his own sword! Oh my god, it's so brutal. Every time.
Are we in our own minds yet? He certainly seems real enough.
I hate to tell you, the
Oh my
parts in
god.
your mind will be real too.
Where's my phone? Did I leave my phone in the kitchen? I think I left my phone in the kitchen.
Seems he was guarding that way outside.
I could have totally used this. I'll leave that there for a future battle. But yeah, this game has not been as balanced as I'd like it to be. I had to go get quite a... Oh shit. Poison, please? Ooh, R3, this guy.
This place almost
Oh,
looks
that's not bad.
familiar, but different. Like a confused memory.
A rather hostile
Should
memory
we go
at
right or
that.
left?
These fates should know I will not be deterred.
I wonder if it goes back around. Oh, I should have gone left. I think. Looks like there's treasure this way. Oh, there's life this way. Okay, maybe there is no left. See the treasure, and it's usually... I don't trust this guy. Thank you for your treasure, the guy who I think is going to come back to life.
Freya of the Vanir, master of magic, queen of the Valkyries, witch of the woods, Frigg of Asgard, destroyer of all she would hope to protect.
Get him in the leg!
She always finds safety to blame.
Oh. Thanks, Freya. Like, I think you say it's going to get harder, and then they got the hard guy first. Oh. Oh, the poison isn't back yet. Can I get this back yet? Nope. Ooh, R3. Oh. Yay! Treasure! Oh, can I use this thing? Probably gonna use that later too. I don't know why I keep grabbing it. Oh, I didn't see what the lore thing was. It probably would have helped.
Mimir of the Aesir,
Ah, here we go.
counselor to kings, merry wanderer of the woods, Robin of the Goodfellows.
Let me guess. I'm a long-winded know-it-all and I cannot change? See? You forgot smartest man alive.
Well, that was a nice move on that one. Can I do this yet? Yes, I can. Oh, thanks for that. No, I don't want that rage. I just want the treasure. There you go. Oh, we can climb up there. Okay, it looks like that's where she wants us to go. So let's get this treasure first. Alright.
Well, certainly clinks like genuine hack silver.
I like how I said I was only
Suppose
going to be
there's one
doing this for an
small
hour and it's already
consolation
been
for this
2.5.
ordeal. At least we won't have to introduce ourselves.
It's an addicting
Don't
game.
credit your reputation, Mimir. They see the whole lives of any who approach them.
And there's a part of me that says it's Sunday. Do what the hell you want.
What is that?
Phantom!
Are you
Rogue
fucking
magic!
kidding me?
Aim for the runic core!
Bloody hell, look at that thing!
Okay.
It's vulnerable when it glows! The Alpha!
I'm trying.
Close in! Attack!
Oh god. Where'd he go?
Need to take out those springs, brother.
How about she take care of the things because I'm a bad at aim. Yeah. Oh, this thing's hiding from me. Nice.
The court first. Send the spring.
No.
Nicely done. Keep on it.
Oh god. Behind me. Oh, I had my thing up.
Close in! Attack!
I thought I had my thing up. Nope.
Close in! Attack!
No. I'm gonna have to do this again.
Kratos, the springs! Bring them
Yeah,
down!
how about you help me out with this shit? Because I can't seem to get it. Oh, here we go. Haha. Oh, that was fun.
Well, yet another.
Look at all this shit I got out of that.
The magic draining out of all of us has to end up somewhere.
Wow. Chaos Flames, I can upgrade my blades. I got an amulet. Some sort. Ah. Fingers are hurting. Oh, more lights over here. With that, we should have some stuff we can upgrade on our skills. Disabled that one. Okay, let's see what the blades have. I think I wanted this one. And then for her, I think it was this one that I wanted. Okay, I'm out. Okay. He did it!
This way.
The Norns are somewhere in that cave just ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna grab this. I don't trust this. Why is this kind of a flowy thing.
There's that itchy sound again.
Oh,
Normally,
no.
I don't mind ladies whispering in my ear, but this is positively irksome.
Anyone ever tell you that you babble when you're terrified?
Terrified? I'll have you know I'm at the very most deeply apprehensive. And breaking tension with humour is the sacred duty of a travelling companion. How very dare you? Babbling.
Can I get over, please? Oh. Dude, think about Mimir. If Kratos dies, Mimir is gonna be like just, like, you know, chilling on his ass until the end of time.
Oh,
or until he gets
that's
found.
official.
My boy.
No, don't believe him. Don't believe him.
Baldur, listen to me, please.
Stop! Why did you bring him here? You are not welcome here!
Wait! Baldur, come back! Talk to me!
Oh shit.
I am so sick of your constant meddling!
What you did to me.
What you did to me!
Yeah, where's my swirly? I know I have a swirly. Yep, and there goes my controller. Gonna happen right in the middle of this battle. Okay, hold on. Let's see if this works at all. I doubt it will. Surprised I got 2.5 hours out of it.
Freya!
Brother, over here! Come get me! I want none of this!
No, I don't trust it! I don't trust it! I don't trust it!
Imagine them thinking I had any desire to be back on this itchy carcass.
Well, you're not really. This is all in your head.
I'm quite serious, brother. Come and
Okay,
collect me.
fine.
Seekerin? Brother, hold off.
Why did you never turn on Odin?
But I did. I tried to stop him any way I could.
Oh, please don't be a Valkyrie battle. I suck at Valkyrie battle.
To the day he put you in that tree! You sought favor. You wanted him war. You wanted him to treat everyone and
Suck at Revenant battles too.
you never gave a damn until you turned on you.
I know, Secret. It's true, all of it. But for love of
I have no
I'm
assist.
a man, a counselor for peace.
Oh, I guess I do have this.
Were you an ally to Freya in her suffering? To Skadi? To Groa? Or to Tanya? No! You always took the side of the powerful then! You!
Brother, watch out. There's more of them.
Even now, you see a violent guy in need and you can't help but aid him and call him brother! It's who you've always been!
Oh god.
Who you are! And it's who
I'm button mashing.
It is not her.
No. Of course. You did what you must. Brother, the tree! It's pulling me!
Why are you? Oh, I thought maybe we were poking his eyes out.
Mother, help me! Monster!
Atreus, I am coming.
No, you're not.
Why didn't you trust your own son?
Don't let him take me!
Atreus!
Oh shit, I didn't do it right. I can't move?
I'm scared!
Why wouldn't you see him the way he wants to be seen?
No, get out of the way! You can't dodge and have your shit out at the same time. Oh god, I didn't know he was gonna actually hit me. That,
And now he's mine.
He's killing some family!
why can't you just get this up? Ugh. Is it gonna start me all over, like, before the revenants and stuff? Hope not.
Brother, help me! He's a monster!
Atreus, I am coming.
Why wouldn't you see him the way he wants to be seen?
I don't see anybody out there. Shit, I'm wasting that.
He's alive! He's a murderer!
Oh, come on. Do something fiery.
That's all I had to do. And now he's mine.
He's killing some family!
Atreus, I am here.
I tried to block that. It did not work.
He's a bad guy!
No. Damn it, it's in the middle of the thing. Are you kidding me? Why are you so far away?
I'm not safe with him!
Damn. Can I get some life, please? I don't know where I'm going. This way? Is the sound supposed to tell me?
Oh, Father, help me! He's a monster!
Damn.
I think it's over. Did we pass the test?
Didn't feel much like succeeding.
I see the door has disappeared.
Or it was never there.
They toy
Good
with
point.
us still.
How's my health doing? Okay.
What is that?
A Kelpie.
Horse?
Don't see many of those in these parts.
She must be theirs.
Will she take us to them?
I'll ask her. Nicely. Easy, girl. Easy.
Can I pet her?
That's right. Good.
Care to talk about whatever the Norns put you through?
No.
Was it like a horse that goes to the water? What are we doing?
Get on.
That's a good lass. Lovely creatures, but temperamental
Where are we
by
going?
reputation. In my
Oh,
land,
they're
they keep
doing
children
it.
away from the lofts by telling them a Kelpie would drown them. Of course, no Kelpie I know would do such a thing. Unless
Power
it
walks
was
on water.
respect.
Nice.
It walks on water.
Aye. No mystical water steeds to speak of in Greece, brother?
There were the hippocamps. They served the sea god. I battled one upon a titan.
That might not be her favorite subject.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Kelpie. You pretty.
We're here.
Kelpie, our search for the Norns led us to a mystical horse. Mimir called it a Kelpie. It walked upon the water transformed and then dove beneath the surface, carrying us to the Norns' inner sanctum. I expect our departure to be no less unpleasant. May the Norns make this journey worthwhile.
Fate's own hideaway. Never doubted we'd make it.
Surprise! Oh, they're not here.
Kratos, Freya, and Mimir's head. Enter the home of the Norns. Tentatively.
Nice.
They have finally reached their destination. Kratos speaks first.
I seek my son.
Yeah.
You know the child is in Asgard. No, you seek what all who search for us seek. To know the ending
cool staff?
to your story. The ghost of Sparta furrows his brow menacingly.
This is cute.
He resists the urge to grunt. Oh, he fails. You come to us, piteous archetypes, seeking freedom from your scripts. As if knowing your lines would grant you the power to rewrite them.
I like how this is very theatrical.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
But all people die. Even, well, I guess he's supposed to be a god, but, you know, gods can die.
But you called him the destroyer of fate. There must be a way to subvert destiny.
There is no destiny, Puck. The protagonists are speechless. They do not understand. There is no grand design, no script. Only the choices you make. That your choices are so predictable, merely make us seem prescient.
When my son was born, shut up!
And this is like Facebook
Your
ads,
prophecy said
listening to
he
your
would
phone
die
calls.
a needless death, and he did. Because you could not let him go. Because he thirsted for revenge. And because you kill gods.
But what Kratos did, it was not out of hate.
Should I bring him a crown then? He still slays gods, but now he's sad about it? You are the sum of your choices, nothing more. And because your choices never change, you will learn that Heimdall intends to kill your son in Asgard, and you will do what you do best. And then Ragnarok. The skies burn, the curtains fall. Exunt omni.
Heimdall.
Again, he misses the point. Focusing on the second act to the exclusion of the final. A common mistake in storycraft.
We are leaving.
Are we in the second act then?
He stomps away, followed closely by Freya. I enjoyed your story, Kratos. Pity it has to end so soon.
I'd ask them what is their faith. Like, what's the end of their stories? I'm interested. The Norns, the fates of the realms. Their names are Earth, Verdandi, and Skuld. I do not know how I know this. Their meddling inside my mind is already proving difficult to recall. Yet an uneasy feeling remains. No matter. I remember learning Heimdall is a threat to my son. That is enough.
Educational?
Yeah. Can we go back in? Can we go? They don't know me. I mean, they kind of do. I mean, it's a video game. They only give you a certain amount of choices. Like, I can't go out in the water. Oh, that was a bad example. Okay, that's a bad example. I was going to try not to get into, like, go where I can go, but apparently you can go everywhere. Good game design. Good game design, because you knew I was going to do this. Look at that. I knew I was going to do it. That is great. That is great. That is great. That is great.
Let us leave this place.
Happily.
That's better. I can feel things getting more normal already.
Wait. That tree.
Well, isn't that interesting?
What is this?
That's the noose, brother.
It's just a tree.
The one Odin hanged himself with.
Oh.
As part of his endless, mad quest for secrets of life and death and what have you.
What are you doing?
It's a charged object, significant to Odin. Perhaps I'll find a use for it.
Brother, what they said about the boy?
Will not happen.
Oh, I agree.
It will not happen. We will not let it.
Of course we bloody won't. The question is how. You
How?
wouldn't seriously consider killing Heimdall, would you?
I like the spell
Do
check.
what I must.
Oh, is that all?
You're wrong to dissuade him, Mimir. You know Heimdall.
I grant you that he's a spiteful, vicious little shit.
And so loyal, Odin entrusted him with Gjallarhorn. If we have the chance to eliminate him before Ragnarok, we shouldn't hesitate.
Considering his powers of foresight alone, that is an if of mountainous size.
Okay, I'm gonna get to a stopping point hopefully here soon. Alright. Apparently I'm still on the right track, because there's lots of treasure I haven't gotten yet. Climb? Oh yeah, there's
Even
some climbing
supposing we're all
places that I
perfectly
haven't
comfortable plotting
I
an
didn't go to.
assassination, and I, for one, am a mite rusty at that measure. We've got no way to reach Heimdall, and no way to kill him if we did.
I have killed gods greater than him.
I don't doubt that, brother, but it's hardly my point.
Ooh, more treasure back there. I love how the game is designed to get you to see behind things, to get you to see treasure after you go after certain other treasure. That's pretty cool. Like, you may not know this was here if you didn't go for that
Kratos,
other
I see something.
treasure originally. You see a lot of things, girl. Is it this climbing wall?
Up there.
Oh, here you go. It's back where we were. No, I would have gotten this. See what's over here first. Okay, this is where we did the thing. I think I missed out on some climbing.
That's the way up if you want to get out of here.
Okay, fine. Can I get back down, please? There we go. We can come back and get shit later, I guess.
Look, I think we're missing the Norns' message here. We've all got our tendencies, and yours is to run headlong into danger to protect the ones you love.
I do not intend to change. Not
That's your
about
problem.
Why should you? Apparently my tendency is to kill the ones I love.
Freya,
I don't need you.
We're gonna run into somebody soon, I think.
Their accusation was cruel. None of us believe.
The truth can be a cruel thing. Anyone care to argue that?
no. But Baldur's fate had many causes. Prophecy among them.
How do you mean, brother?
There are many tales in my homeland of those who fulfilled prophecy by attempting to avoid it. So it was when Freya tried to protect Baldur. And so it was when I accused my son of going to Asgard.
Then we agree. It'd be foolish to go after Heimdall.
No. If Heimdall must die for Atreus to live, then Heimdall must die.
How can you say that,
Whee!
knowing what you know?
Because if Heimdall is a threat to my son, I must act. It is my...
Your nature. Well played, Norns.
Good point. Oh, finish this out. Nice. Let's go over here first. See if that does anything. Okay. I need to get... Can I jump over there? You can jump over here. I want over there! Well, darn. Okay, let's go down here first. Okay, Freya, I need you to do this. Is that even good enough? Wow, really? Okay. I don't know how to get on that ledge, though. Where's the other fire? There has to be a way down there, right? Or is that like maybe later on that I figured that out? Oh wait, here we go. Okay. I'm guessing because I got this. Oh, that would have been another way to get that, okay. The other flame might be around here. I don't see it though. Darn it. Is it maybe hiding? Aha! Yay! Another apple! Oh yeah. More health. That's what I'm talking about. Now we can go. Where is this gonna take me?
Let us find a gateway. Return home. Consider our plans.
Okay, here's the gateway.
Listen, brother. Before you make any hasty decisions, why don't you blow off a little steam? I'm sure there was some loose end we meant to circle back to. Give your mind a little time to process everything.
I suspect there's unfinished business here at the lake, though I'm certainly happy to spend time somewhere other than Midgard.
Yeah.
It's your choice, brother.
Okay, what's this do? Timing, window of parries. I don't want that though.
What can I make for you?
It looks like it can do a lot here. What am I wearing? I can update that. I don't know if I want cooldown to be so low. This kind of erases a bunch of stuff. Increases damage. Ooh. Okay, this is what I have. Was it this one? Let's try this one.
A good fit.
Okay, this is the one I was doing a set of. Increases duration of all status effects. Ooh, so I can use the frost and stuff. Okay, that is the Bracers of Wisdom. Do I have this of Wisdom? I do. I think I have enough to make both. Let's try that.
It fits.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Heh. I can repair another socket.
Now, just because...
Okay, let's see here. Nope. Armor. Let's get this going then, I guess.
You've got new armor doesn't mean you should let yourself get knocked around more.
Okay, there was... I know I want to get done here, but... Favors. I didn't do the Ravens thing yet. Or the Raiders thing yet. So let's do that real quick. Okay, I think I'm in the wrong direction. It's faster over here.
Freya, where is Seacon now?
Impossible to say. She's on a mission spanning the realms in search of our lost sisters. Our hope is if she can bring their incorporeal spirits to Vanaheim, we can find a way to restore them to uncorrupted forms. Another Kol Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them.
Yeah, we're doing something about them. Get your poison ready.
What's your right?
Oh god, he got me on that one. Yay! We did it! One more.
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining.
Ooh, more stuff over there. Yeah. Compared to what I have, nah. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, hop over. That's right.
Accursed wolves.
I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Demos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you, Demos.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
Alright. So I'm getting quiet and tired. Oh, this way. Hold up. Gotta get this guy. Back on the thing.
Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
Look, another Kol Raider camp.
Yep.
We should do something about them and put your wolves at ease.
Get your poison ready. Oh, let's get you on some sonic arrows. I turn back around and it's just spraying up in there. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
It will pass.
I don't know why I ran right into that fire. Damn it! Okay, fuck it. Might as well use it while I have it. Okay, that person's dead. Whee!
Kratos, their chieftain.
What? Oh, we gotta change it. Oh god. That was a bad idea. Oh, it's a boss fight? Damn it. Not what I was wanting. Was it close enough? Oh, hey. Get away from the lights I'm trying to fucking do. You're not close enough to do anything about that. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, we've seen that kill before.
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you?
Ooh. Olaf Naltsen, the leader of the Kol Raiders, will threaten the wolves of Midgard no longer. I don't know why I'm being all dyslexic today. Wow. Atreus has grown close to Specky and Spana since their rescue, but over time I have become to rely on them as well. They are loyal and well-mannered, and for the most part, I hope I have been able to put their troubled minds at ease, now that Olaf will never lay hands on them again.
Freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
What is this? So I have those three now? Nice. Is that what I'm understanding here? Okay, back to the wolves, and I think we had one more thing I needed to do. Alright. The other thing was... favors. Completed that. Let's track that real quick. Says it's this way.
They're still scared.
Not of the Raiders.
Oh, of him?
Do not be afraid. You are safe.
Aw.
Good.
I bet you he wishes that Atreus was there to communicate with him.
Girls.
Oh, adorbs. Yay, I got a trophy called Besties.
How strange.
Okay.
I've never seen that building before.
Aye. Very strange indeed.
What is this?
Let's take a closer look.
Can we please do something with this thing?
We don't have the equipment for this.
Okay, fine.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Nope. I'm using the wrong weapon. And that Bifrost thing doesn't seem to really work. Wow. Alright. Hell Raider. If a Hell Raider comes rampaging your way, try to interrupt their flurry of attacks with a well-timed parry.
Wait. The shield that's blocking the entrance. It looks exactly like the one from Tyr's statue.
It's another piece of Tyr's likeness sent flying across the lake. Ended up lodged right into this building, apparently. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
See what I can do with this. Ooh, can't do. Oh, there we go.
That's
That made it
like
worse.
you can brute force it.
Well, I just made it worse. I don't think that helped any. Oh, maybe it did. Okay. That was a bad throw. What the hell? Okay, better aim. Oh, we're climbing. Okay, come on, here you go. I wonder what kind of climbing they had to do the mocap for this. Okay. Oh, I'm just back down here now? Oh, that was lame. Darn. Okay, I guess I'm climbing back up. Oh, I like her outfit. I forgot I put her in a cool outfit. I like those colors. Red and cyan. Is that what I needed to do?
Good! That's the way!
Okay, fine. I'm taking back the axe. Ugh. Here we go. It is super dark in my apartment right now. I haven't turned on lights. It says to go this way. Oh, I'm just back here again? Oh, I think we did a side thing. I'm gonna double check just to be on the safe side. I need to pull the thing back over.
Over there.
Nope, that wasn't what I needed. Alright, this just goes back down. That was just for treasure. Alright, I need to move this back over. Maybe? Well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't want it to go that far. Well, Freya's things. Oh, it does. Okay. Shit. Okay, I don't have much time for this. That's not what I wanted to do, but hey, where's it take me? Just take me to where I was. Probably. Yep. Okay, I see what I gotta do. I need to get the door. Get this. Get her to do this kind of thing. Do this. this? Right? Am I doing it wrong? What? Okay, this opens this area. I need to do this. Oh, I see a thing up there. I'm gonna do that first. Okay. Get Freya to do... Okay. Okay, first of all, why does it go back? Okay, I want this. This. Oh. Interesting. Maybe she has to do this first? That's always gonna go back, though. Okay, this... And this has the same issue. Wait, this is gonna come back once I let this go. So even if I do this... It's not gonna let me pull on this. It's also not gonna let me... Yeah, I don't understand. I don't think I can do both at the same time. Oh, that just breaks it anyway. Is there any way to do that from here? If I do this first... That doesn't work. I know I'm missing something. I may come back to this, because I am getting tired. 3.5 hours. Okay, let's see what's over here. I don't think I've seen what's over here. Oh, this is my way out. Well, this is annoying. Because even if we get these open, this is not a big enough spot. That's not a big enough spot. Just side to side. Maybe I gotta clear something out on the side? Freya, come on. Give me a hint, Freya. We might have to come back to this. Okay, I'm gonna go to this gateway. And I'm gonna end it here. So, I hope you had a great day. Well, actually, before I start that, I want to give a shout out and a thanks to Spencer_0_ John. Thanks for coming in and chatting. And I hope everything goes well with the plumber. And I hope it ends up being an actually surprisingly fun day for you instead of a stressful day. And I hope everything works out and your life gets better. All right, so everyone else, including John, I hope you had a great day today, and I hope tomorrow. Wait, now you can tell I'm tired because I can't remember my darn catch line. I'm not editing this out either. I hope you had a great day today and even better tomorrow. See ya.